So our next performer I am excited to bring up. Her name is Lindsey Grant. This is her first performance. Please welcome her up to the stage. Lindsey! She's going up.
Wait. Next. No.
All right.
No help from the audience.
Oh, she's stuck her toe. Seriously, people.
One more.
What we'll do for performance.
Drum roll, please.
That's a terrible Lindsey Grant!
Oh, I'm so glad you came. By way of introduction, this is my partner Molly.
Hello, Molly.
And my name is Lindsey. She happens to be bi and I'm Polish. First of all, a little bit of business. There are some narcissists here, and I just want to validate, yes, the show is all about you. And for the schizophrenics, paranoid schizophrenics, I just want you to know you don't have to identify yourself. We know who you are. We know where you live. We know what channel you watch. Okay, about hearing voices. Now that's really important. I know there are people here who are hearing voices. And for those of you who are not, I will speak up a little louder and enunciate, okay? Then you can do, then we all be together. Okay, you know, hearing voices is a real drag. But when you go to sing karaoke, you get your own backup singers, so it can't be all bad, right?
Lindsey, do not step backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Step forward.
I'm doing this. That's something to hold on to. Okay. Yeah, life is sometimes not funny. Last week I lost a friend, Winter Nicholson. I think she turned up in Oklahoma City. But before Winter left, she was in the comedy class as well. We decided to go for a joyride. There was a problem. I couldn't find my keys. I forgot where I parked my car. I couldn't remember if I ever bought a car. But so Winter and I took an ambulance. The motor was running and the keys were in the ignition. The paramedics didn't seem to object. They were bound and gagged with surgical tape in the back. So, as usual, I forgot where we were going. We got lost. And the problem is that I just don't like to be told what to do, where to go, or where not to go, even if it's a one-way sign. But Winter said, I think you're hallucinating, because I told her I thought we were being chased by flashing lights and whirring noise. And so I pulled over to be safe. This Portland police officer came up to my window and she said, I'd like to offer you directions, but we're not allowed to give away anything right now. We're trying to raise money. Would you care to make a donation? And I said, well, I can't afford a lot. I'm on Social Security. But I can give you what I give the Red Cross. And so I handed her a bag of O positive. But things do change in life, life itself, my moods. If my pockets were full of the change there's been, I couldn't keep my pants up. But that's a whole nother story. So, one little life lesson. the nurse at my junior high called me in years ago to sit with her and hear about me. She says, "Does your mother know how skinny you are?" And I said, "Well, no, she's not like other moms. She's blind." And she goes, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry." I said, that's okay. She can't find my report card. She can't find my diary. And she can't see my invisible friends. Oh, honey, she's getting more sympathetic, and I'm loving it. And I told her, it's okay. You know, I go home from school, I go straight to my room, and everything is cool. What's not cool is that people keep throwing in their galoshes, their wet umbrellas, and their coats at me. Yeah, that's okay. But things do change in regard to that, because at first the shoes smelled like, I don't know, gym socks and absorbing junior, but it got better. They kind of smelled like a tuna Ruma sandwich. But now it's 40 years later and things have changed. Again, people don't avoid me like they used to. They stare right at me. Even whether it's a short bus or not. And that's whether or not I've got my clothes on. You know, and even my mom can see that in fact. Don't what? Okay. Guess I can feel it. And I'm not done yet. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hurt my dog, but so that my mom can see that I'm fat, right? I've come out of the closet. You know, the clothes and the, yeah, okay. So my depressive symptoms mean for me overwhelming fatigue. You know, one time I was just walking down the street and I got so tired, I just had to lay down in the grass. I thought I heard myself snore, but it was a neighbor's lawnmower. The good thing about that was I didn't need a haircut for about 5 years. But I get extremely fatigued, and my life just seems to go in slow motion. My favorite program becomes Test Pattern. And my favorite DVD was Yule Log. But the crackling triggered my PTSD. Okay, Mommy, you got your turn. But as I said, things change, because then I become hypomanic. I ran away from home and went to live in my car, Mini Cooper, with my boyfriend, sumo wrestler. We don't make the best choices when we're hypomanic. He was great to bounce ideas off of. But he questioned my every move. You know, it kind of made me uncomfortable. I really felt trapped and felt like I needed my own space. I thought I'd be stuck with him forever. But we finally separated. It took the jaws of life. Are you going to get down? Okay, I'll let you down. You've heard these before anyway. Okay, anyway, all in all, that guy left an impression on me. So from there I went to the psych ward, and they tried to inflate my ego with the bike pump. And that didn't work, you know, you expect that. And so they tried drugs. That didn't work, so they tried them on me. Anyway, more change. Right now at NAMI Clackamas, there's, in the John, there's a bottle of lotion that says moisture therapy. And back in the psych ward, we had moisture therapy. They'd throw us in a cold shower and say, how does that make you feel? Obviously, those not laughing have been there. Anyway, when I got out of the hospital, I was still kind of manic-y. So I was keeping busy. I developed my own categorizing system for my videos. I called it the Huey, Dewey, and Louie decimal system. I started giving away my stuff like crazy, even my Mini Cooper with sumo wrestler hood ornament. I had traded it for a Tonka truck because I thought it would make great adjunct therapy when I was down in the dumps. I began writing every day. As a storyteller, that's one of the things you do. And every day I was producing, I don't know, 10 or 15 pages an hour. I decided to go to LA because that's where this lady was who had said she'd be my literary agent. So I went to talk to her and stayed at her house. She was a short lady. She was about this tall. She was 87 and a widow, hardly married. She, well, everyone tells me that agents are really hard to get a hold of. But if they use a walker, it's so much easier. Okay, in my manic state, I thought she was free. Okay, she wrapped up her garbage in foil and put it in the freezer. She had plastic runners all over the carpets, all over the house. And she had her furniture, of course, wrapped in plastic as well. Her toilet was covered in saran wrap. And I thought this was her moisture therapy. I went into her office and it was like a museum. There was a quill pen on the desk, and I was going to use it, but I couldn't figure out how to click it. She had no copy machine, but wasn't Xerox. It was an old German knockoff. It's called a Gutenberg. Her phone was made out of 2 Spam cans and a piece of chicken wire, some kind of fishing line maybe, and I couldn't get it to work. But thinking back on it, if I'd taken the Spam out of the cans, I probably could have called for help. You've all been very helpful, very validating. Thank you for listening.
Oh gosh, grammatically corrected by a comedian. Can you believe it? Let's have another round of applause for Lindsey Grant. Yes. Just in case. Okay. All the comedians up here. All the comedians up here for one fabulous round of applause. So take that out into the world. Thank you very much. Oh, and if any of you are interested in a little exercise, fresh air, and stigma busting, there's a NAMI walk next Sunday. You can find it on the NAMI website. Yeah.